How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Rouse coming back at you with another video. Of course, we've got some more Marvel Legends today. I do already have this character, but I wanted this version of him for my shelf because the other one's just so boring. We finally have a Flame On Human Torch on that retro card from earlier this year, I believe. Got him super cheap on Amazon. So yeah, with all that being said, we'll take a closer look at the box and then we'll get this bad boy open. Taking a look at the box, you can see it says Fantastic Four. It is inspired by that 90s line of toys. We do get a blurb on the back, which we'll check out in a minute. But coming down, you can see there's the rest of the line, and then of course there is the figure in the box, and he looks really cool. He's got some flame accessories. Human Torch, it says down there, of course, because it's Johnny Storm. Fantastic Four, Human Torch. You can see the interchangeability with the hands down there. Fiery and hot-headed, the Human Torch can burn through just about any adversity with a smile. That's all it says about him. It doesn't mention anything about him being Peter Parker, Spider-Man's best friend, but he is. And then coming down, we have the rest of the figures in the retro line. Mr. Fantastic, Marvel's Thing, Marvel's Invisible Woman, Human Torch right here, Psycho Man, and High Evolutionary, all of which went on clearance really quickly. We've got some legal mumbo-jumbo at the bottom. So with all of that being said, let's get this bad boy open. And I'm sure the best way to get this open is to cut around this part, so I'm going to try to do that off camera. As you can see, I've got him out of the box and I did not destroy it, so there it is right behind him. Like I said, I just cut around that plastic, but Human Torch looks great. He is my first translucent Marvel Legends, I do believe. Probably one of my first translucent 6-inch figures. He looks cool. I like the effects that they painted on there, and then he came with those, so I put him around his legs because he's already got it on his arms, and oh, he's missing it around his shoulders. Hold on one second. He comes with that too. I wish that he had a peg for it because it just falls off, but yeah, he's really cool. He looks dope, and that card is cool, so can't complain for less than retail. He's even got the scorch mark drawings, you know, the black marks, black lines on him, so pretty cool. Checking out the height of our Human Torch, he stands at about just under 7 inches, so 6 3/4. So yeah, a little bit taller, but that's because of the flame effect on his head. So it's about right. He's about 6 feet tall, 5'11", something like that. Going over the accessories, first off, we get 2 translucent fists because he is a translucent figure. I just dropped one. And then he, of course, comes with 2 hands that are on the figure, which have sculpted and painted flames on there. So this hand comes off and it would just come down into a unflamed fist. And same with this open hand for his flying pose. And then, of course, we also get this, which just sits on the back there. It'll fit on any Johnny Storm, I'm pretty sure. And then coming down, I put these on the feet, but he comes with 2 flame effects, and I figured his feet looked a little bare, so we'll put them there. And I do have a bunch of extras that I can put on him, so you could really make him flame on. But yeah, we'll show that later at the end of the video. He looks really cool. I'm digging the translucent on him. Don't have any translucent figures yet, and this is my first one, and he's super dope. Going over the articulation, it is pretty basic. I think it's on that Sunfire body. So we do get head forward, backward on that peg and socket. So shoulders come up about that much. We get butterfly joints, bicep cut, double elbows. So he can almost, the sculpt gets in the way, but can't quite touch his own chin. We've got ab crunch. We've got waist cuts. We've got bicep cut or thigh cuts. Legs come forward, backward, out about that far. Double knees coming up. He can kick his own butt with ease. Coming down, we do get a boot cut. And of course, we get rockers up, down, side to side, all that good stuff. Side to side on these. Well, actually, it's up, down on that one. No, side to side. Yeah, side to side on all the hands. So, cool Human Torch, cool accessories, basic articulation for Marvel Legends, so nothing wrong with him. First up for scale and comparison, we have Johnny Storm with Johnny Storm. And the great thing about Human Torch is when he's in fiery mode, it doesn't matter what version of the suit they're wearing because you can't see it. So this is my stand-in for this team because I have the Walgreens Super Skull Bath team. So yeah, I'm going to have this Human Torch on my shelf, and this one I'm probably going to use that head for Ben Reilly. And yeah, you can change out the hands and the head and all that stuff on that if you wanted to have him in a suited body as well, I guess. But who wants that? Human Torch is a torch. He's supposed to be on fire. really quickly, here is Ben Reilly's Spider-Man with that Human Torch head on, and it definitely works for Ben Reilly. It looks pretty similar to that Peter Parker Renew Your Vows head, other than the expression and the haircut, but it could pass if you wanted it to, especially if you don't have an or depowered Johnny Storm on your shelf. So just a thought, y'all. Here is Johnny Storm with his best friend Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker. If you didn't know that, Johnny Storm and Peter Parker are BFFs in the comic books. Like Reed and Sue's kids, like Franklin and Valeria, see Peter as an uncle to them. So yeah, that's really cool. They have an awesome relationship. Here he is with his sister, Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman, who I would also like to get, their powered version of. I'd like to get an invisible version of her. I don't know if they have it for this suit, but like I said, with the Human Torch, it doesn't really matter. As long as she's invisible, you don't really know what suit she's wearing. Here he is with his brother-in-law, Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, the stretchy one. I wish they had a better representation of his powers other than stretched out fingers, because it's kind of weird and creepy. But you get what you get, right? Like, maybe I'll dip in and get the retro version so he has the lab coat, like the wave that this Human Torch comes from. They're like heavily clearance and all that, so maybe they're still jumping around $5 to $10. So we'll see. Maybe I'll pick up the classic suit at some point. But I really like the bearded and the black and the blue. It's a cool look for the four. Speaking of cool looks, here is the Human Torch with the Thing, aka Ben Grimm, Reed's best friend since childhood, and basically a brother to Johnny as well. So the Fantastic Four is the first family of Marvel. They are called that for a reason, because they are a family, and they are like the first family. Like, they're one of the earliest superhero teams in comic books. So yeah, in case you didn't know, now you do. Here is Johnny with the Super Skrull, who is using all of their powers at once. Invisibility, rock hard skin, a flaming fist, an invisible arm that stretches. He's got it all. He's big, he's imposing. He is a villain from the Fantastic Four. The Skrulls were like held up in the air for a long time with Marvel, because Fox owned the rights to Fantastic Four, and that's like Skrulls, Galactus, Doom, all that stuff. So finally that stuff is coming to the movies, but we've always had it in the comics. And of course, it would not be the Fantastic Four without Doom. So there's Doom, Dr. Doom, if you want to be specific about titles, which Doom probably most definitely does. He's like, call me Dr. Doom, or Victor to his friends. So with all of that being said, you guys, I will say the retro card Human Torch was totally worth it, because he was totally worth it to me. For one, I needed a powered up Human Torch. For another, he was like less than retail, so you can't go wrong with that. And another thing is, he just looks super badass. Just look at him. Translucent, bunch of flame effects. You cannot go wrong with a Human Torch. If you guys like this video, go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, so you can come back every week for my awesome content. And of course, let me know down below what you think of this video, who your favorite member of the Fantastic Four is. Mine is the Thing, but I do like the Human Torch. How your day is going, how you're doing, just let me know. As always, I love you. I will see you next time, and bye-bye.